Hi everyone, this is Tommy. I'm redoing some videos. I'm going to redo this one. Um, I've been resting these past couple days, but I've had time to look at some videos, and there's about 3 or 4 of them that I'm going to redo. Don't think they came out well. Don't know if I got my point across. This video is on land in the Philippines and land ownership and home ownership and condo ownership. I built a house in the Philippines. I was able to do that because my wife owns the lot where the house is built. I couldn't just walk in there into the Philippines and say, I want a lot and I want to build a house on it. It just doesn't work that way. Foreigners cannot own land. You could get it through your wife. You can get it, you can buy or a big lease or lease a piece of land from a Filipino who owns it. You'll build your dwelling and you'll own the dwelling. Now, I don't know like what kind of conflicts that can be. I mean, if you have a 99-year lease, you're going to be long gone and buried, and probably the person who bought it after you is going to be gone and buried by the time that lease runs out. But if you go to sell the house, I don't know if the landowner could block it. I don't know. It's easy enough to figure out. You know what you do? Talk to a lawyer. There's other people on other channels who go into great detail, but the videos are so long that I can't. But I know what I know from having built a house. I know if my wife didn't own that land and somebody else did, I would have had to have a lease on the land, a good one too, because I'm not going to live 99 years, but I'd like to have that that house for a while. As far as the house, I don't even know if I own the house by myself. I don't know if my wife owns it by herself. I don't know if both of our names are on the house. I really did it to have my wife live in a nice house, and that I would have a nice place to go when I'm there. I think we're the second or third house in the entire town that has flushing water. Most houses that don't have running water, they have those big blue barrels that they wash themselves and their dishes and stuff like that. So I said to my wife, we were gonna ratchet the game up a little bit. So if you're gonna own land, if you go over there with the intention of buying land, don't. The Philippines is a third world country. I've said it before. They could bring in a lot of revenue if they would let foreigners buy land, hold them to strict laws and stuff like that. But myself and plenty others, I would buy a plot, build a house and sell it, and I could put people to work. But they have this mindset of we're not going to do that. But I think the best thing a foreigner can do who wants to own something there and not be attached to a landowner who's leasing you the land, or if you're in a marriage that's not going to work out, buy a condominium. You own that condo. Obviously, who the management company or whomever owns the land which it's built on, but you own that condo. My wife and I are going to keep the house that we have out in Negros Oriental, but then we're going to go to a couple different places to look into buying a condo. Probably Manila, probably Cebu, probably Dumaguete, and we're going to go condo shopping so we could have 2 places. But for an American who wants to go over there and invest in property, the one that I would say is probably the best bet is a condominium. Maybe you can own 2 or 3 of them and rent some out. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how they would feel about that. Again, that'd be a question really, real quickly and easy you could find out. Like, could an American own 5 condos and rent them out? I don't know. But you just can't go there and build a nice house on a plot of land, on a lot of land, because you can't get the land. But if you want to, if you have a Filipino wife or girlfriend and you want to do that, you can circumvent by having her buy the lot and you put the dwelling on it. Hope that answered some questions.